pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
and stand. As a legislative authority in Asheville, we impact the lives of families, businesses, and schools. With such a weighty responsibility, we believe it is wholly appropriate to petition for help from a higher authority in the discussion, reflection, and dispensing of our duties as council members. A moment of silence. You may be seated. Chad?
Present.
Roger? Frank?
Present.
Dave? Coltman, Matt is absent. Matt's working. He was out of town. Need a motion to approve the minutes February 3rd, 2025, the regular session.
So moved.
Second. Vote.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question about that? Do you have minutes for the 3rd or is it the 18th?
I'll bet it's the 18th.
It'd be the 18th.
The meeting's the
Did I give you the wrong minutes?
Yeah.
It was the day after President's Day.
Yeah. So amend that to, a motion to amend it to February 18th.
So
Second.
Yeah.
Vote.
Yes.
No presentations, departmental reports. Did you have anything else from earlier?
No,
From the committee, the whole meeting?
no, as long as, I think we're all on the same page.
Okay. Adam?
Yeah, we're good.
Craig?
We used approximately 130 ton of salt this year, which is quite a bit more than the last couple to 3 years. I am working on street sweeping now for May and July. That's about all I got.
Chief?
No.
We have several ordinances for reading.
Steve, I do have one.
Okay.
The CDBG grant for Randolph Street was accepted and has been sent to the commissioners today for signing. So we signed our parts of it and they are sending it down there, so that'll be going to bid here or going out for bids real shortly, so.
We have one reading for ordinance for second reading.
I'll make a motion for ordinance second reading to 2501.
Second.
Second.
Vote.
Yes.
2025-01, an ordinance to make permanent appropriation for the current year's expenses and other expenditures of the village of Asheville, state of Ohio, based on the amended certificate of resources issued by the Pickaway County Budget Commission for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025, and declaring an emergency.
You did this all three?
We
All
did
three?
three.
Okay, I'll just make a motion to accept second reading.
second,
Vote.
Yes.
yeah.
We have four for first reading. Motion for 2025-02.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Vote.
Yes.
2025-02, an ordinance creating, establishing, and adopting the Village of Asheville credit card policy and declaring an emergency.
Okay, you want this one?
We can't.
We can't, we don't
We don't have enough council members.
I'm sorry, we can't, I'm sorry. I'll make a motion to accept first reading. 2502.
Vote.
Yes.
Can I have a question on that?
Yes.
Just for the record. What happens if at 2 a.m. an officer needs gasoline and they don't have the credit card to get it? Do we have an account on the gas?
We have gas cards. I just got new cards for everybody. So every employee should be able to have their own
Oh,
gas
so
card.
this is a separate credit?
That's a
card.
credit card. We have gas cards
Oh, okay,
for emergencies.
all right, okay. And so the same thing would work if the pump would freeze up at the wastewater plant, they could use their gas?
Yep, they'll have gas cards that they
Okay,
can go
got it,
to any gas station.
okay, thanks.
Any other question? Have a motion for 2025-03.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Vote.
Yes.
2025-03, an ordinance amending section 1153.04 of the codified ordinances of the Village of Asheville by adding subsection M, building height, to the general business district.
Motion to accept 2025-03 first reading.
Second.
Vote.
Yes.
2025-04,
Motion for reading.
second.
Second.
Vote.
Yes.
2025-04, an ordinance amending section 1157.04F, the codified ordinances of the Village of Asheville, building height in the limited industrial district.
Motion to accept 2025-04 first reading.
Now, what are these building heights? I don't see any. We don't
It's
have
going to
any.
18 feet.
Pardon?
They're reducing them to 18 feet.
Both of them?
Yes.
Yeah, they actually say 18 foot on a one-story building, 30 foot on a 2, 40 foot on a 3, and 50 foot on a 4-story building. Now, of course, they can do variances and amend whatever they need to, but that gives at least us some teeth to say, don't put a 50-foot tall building at IGA.
Go a second.
I say.
Vote.
Yes.
Last one's 2025-05. Have a motion.
Motion for reading 2025-05.
Second.
Vote.
Yes.
Yes.
2025-05, an ordinance repealing section 709.03E of the codified ordinances of the Village of Asheville, annual alarm user permit application.
Motion to accept.
Second.
Second.
Vote.
Yes.
Last, we have one resolution for first reading, 01-2025. Have a motion for first reading.
So,
Second.
Second.
Vote.
Yes.
01-2025, a resolution authorizing the village administrator to execute a personal service agreement for legal services with Isaac Wild, Burkholder, and Miller LLC and declaring an emergency.
motion to approve.
Second.
Vote.
Yes.
Any old business? And, committee reports. Do I have any committee reports?
The park committee met this evening and we were approved to continue moving forward on the west side child park and we're approved to move forward on the lighting of the pickleball, basketball courts and put that on a timer. And the Christmas tree project, we're looking into some additions for next year. Hopefully, we'll be able to get a few more people to participate and just try to add an enhancement or two. Basically, that's the park committee.
Any other committees? The only real thing I got is I want to thank the police for showing up and working Warren Butler's funeral. It was greatly appreciated by the family and some of the members of the village, so hats off, guys. April.
No, I don't have anything.
Final comments, Chad?
No.
Roger?
No, this, last time you were here, it only took us 10 minutes. We had a good meeting.
Randy?
No.
Dave?
I'm going to lay something out here I just want you to start considering, okay?
Okay.
Just, we don't, in the village, we've never really done anything like dedicate a lot to anybody. I mean, I know we dedicate this room to Chuck Wise and things like that. We don't do a whole lot of that, and I'd like this body at some point in time to consider, just start thinking in your heads, just consider, because before we get so far that nobody remembers these people, I think I would, and I grew up, like I said, I grew up in this darn place, and I would love for us to consider the water plant named after Steve Cook, the guy that invented the water plant in town, and I'd love to see the service garage named for Roy Metler while he's still alive, Danny's dad. And just, we don't have, and we don't do a lot of that, and I'm just, it's my own personal opinion. Steve Cook ran the water department all the days of my young life, okay, and Roy Nuttler worked for the village forever. And, you know, and it's one of those things that, you know, you look back, and as we get older, you know, we're gonna forget all these guys. And at least somebody say, well, who was Steve Cook? You know, and that kind of thing. It has nothing, you know, and that's why I told the mayor a long time ago, I said, I may do something like this, but I don't want him involved. I don't want any, I don't want, this is me. I mean, you know, that kind of thing. Something to think about. I don't want no action or anything, but I want you all to consider that. And, you know, you go to different towns and sometimes, you know, you got a police department. Named for Glenn Clay, named for Glenn Clay. I mean, things like that we grew up with, that built this town to what it was. And I'm talking about, you know, and I think about Danny Metler, I think about his dad. And Danny's done such a yeoman's job for us. And to do something like that, no action, just lay it out there and think about it. Just think about it, okay? It's just an old Asheville boy talking, that's all I'm gonna tell you right there, okay? So I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay.
Yes.